Good afternoon, everyone. This is the continuation of the report of Mr. Villanueva, and our topic is all about testing speaking skills. So, according to Mr. Villanueva, speaking skills refers to the ability to communicate verbally with a clarity, fluency, and accuracy. And my topic is all about what is the types of speaking test. So we have here 5 types of speaking tests. First is the interview or oral examination. So, kuan naman gyud taan ng oral examination. Kanang nakatry naman jud taan na as a student kay always man na may mga oral sa school. So here a test where students answers questions by speaking to show their understanding, fluency, and confidence. So here in the oral examination, so the sa oral sa school, so the teachers might asking questions. So the students should answer the questions in their own words. Kay kuan man kanang pag oral man gud kay dapat own words man jud. So this helps to see if the students can nakasabot ba siya sa topic, if the students can speak clearly and confidently, kung ang student ba is can think or speak the kuan kanang the at the same time. Next is the picture description. Students describe what they see in an image to practice vocabulary, grammar, and speaking organization. So here, pananglitan for example, ang teacher is magpakita siya picture. So, unsaon niya pag-describe ana nga picture, kanang explain niya unsa ba na siya. So sa pag-explain niya makagamit siya kuan kanang speaking on how they kuan on how he or she describe this the picture. Here the student is pananglitan. Mo na ta akong giingon kana magpakita siya picture tapos i-describe niya. This activity kanang will check if the students kanang makagamit ba siya right vocabulary, tapos ang student if maka-form ba siya kanang complete and correct sentences on how he or she described the picture, if kuan ka na maka-express ba siya ideas smoothly, maka-create ba siya sentence through nga sa pag-describe sa picture. In short, if it will test the student how well the sentences can explain ideas in English, gamit ang English. The third one is the role play. Students act out real life situations to practice speaking naturally in different contexts. Kaning role play siguro nakaagi naman jud ani sa school, like kanang mga drama. So example kanang sa role play, sa i-example nato sa real life situations, kanang the students act out in real situations, example ordering food or kanang asking directions, di ba magamit man jud ang speaking on how panangitan sa kanang sa ordering foods, man jud ang syempre pag mupalit ka kailangan makig-communicate man jud ka ana. So dire mahibal-an if ang panamitan sa ordering food, if the customer can speak when they are in practical situations, like talking to sa asking direction, talking to others. Syempre kailangan man nimo makig-communicate, dili ka dapat mag-ulaw-ulaw. Kung diri matest diri if kanang magamit ba gyud ang magamit ba gyud ang talking naturally with others if kanang sa practical situation like in real life situations. Next is the storytelling or kaning retelling. Students tells or retell a story to show clarity, sequencing or of events and expressions. there is a storytelling and retelling. For example, kanang ang student is magkuan siya, magbasa siya story, tapos i-retell niya, ikuan na po niya balik unsay nahitabo atong na story. So, there is a storytelling or retelling diri mahibal-an if the students can tell events in order, or if the kuan kanang if the students use kanang emotion or kuan kanang expression. Di ba sa pagbasa pa lang sa story, kung mahibalaan man na nimo diha kung gagamit ba siya emotion, kung naa ba siya expression sa pagbasa. So, in short, it tells how well the student organize thoughts and speak fluently. So the last one is in groups or argue different viewpoints to practice reasoning, speaking, and interaction skill. So sa group discussion, for example sa school na yung mga discussion like teachers to student or kanang report, pwede na siya mahimo nga discussion kung how to communicate with your kanang classmates on how to deliver your message to your classmates, or debate kanang makig-argue in different viewpoints kanang magdebate gyud. So diha pa lang diha mahibalan how the students share their opinions, or kung sa debate ko i-respect ba nila ilahang kontra while gatok, kung mo response ba sila to which others say. In short kaning sa group discussions or debate, diri ma-test if kanang ilahang interactive speaking, dili ma-test ilahang interactive speaking is not just a speaking alone. So the 5 types of speaking tests, if the students do interview kanang mga 5 speaking tests, they can practice, or we can practice how to express our ideas clearly and confidently. Makatabang ni siya para ma-kuan jud nato ang ma-express nato atong ideas, ma-practice ta on how to kanang speak clearly and confidently. Kay kuan man gud kanang these activities kaning types of speaking tests show how can we think, paunsa ta magkuan kanang mag-think, mag-talk, and mag-connect sa others, sa ubang tao, on how we can communicate them, on how we can speak to them. So the last one is the example of speaking rubric. Nganong naamay naamay rubric sa speaking test. So there is a rubric because speaking test is dili na siya, cannot be graded with just one simple. Dili siya sayon like sa mga written sa mga written test. Ang speaking test man gud is more complex siya. Kailangan kanang pananglitan sa school. Kita man jud mga tao is we can speak differently, lahi-lahi manggud tagkuan ba, like sa pronunciation, lahi-lahi manggud ta. So there is a speaking test, mogamit tagkuan ka ng rubrics. For example sa school, teachers need a fair and clear basis for grading. So kani for example sa criteria, pronunciation niya, sa fluency niya, vocabulary, grammar, interaction. Sa pronunciation kung kuan ba ka ng clear and correct ba ihang kuan on how kanang he or she pronounce the words, kung tama ba iyang pag-pronounce sa words, kung correct ba iyang pag-pronounce sa words. Sa fluency, how smooth ba how smooth and naturally ba ang kuan iyang speak without too many kanang pauses. Vocabulary pod is kanang diri mahibalaan the variety of and kuan kanang appropriateness of the words kanang sa paggamit, sa iyang paggamit they use. Next is grammar, on how correctly they form the sentences, kung tama ba iyang pag-form sa sentences niya, kung correct ba iyang pag-form sa sentence niya. Sa last one is the interaction. Kaning interaction is on how well to communicate, on how you to communicate with others pananglitan sa school, kanang mag-report ka, diha mahibalaan on how you to communicate with your classmates. Kay pag kuan man gud kung nakasabot man gud sila, syempre dai mahitabo nga kuan kanang mo respond sila, mag-participate sila, diha pa lang mahibalaan nga naa kay interaction nga nahitabo. Kay mo participate man sila, mo respond man sila sa imong mga question, tapos kanang aminaw sila. Ang uban man gud is kaning example of speaking rubric, importante na siya kay ang uban man gud pananglitan kanang na siya strong pronunciation pero weak siya sa vocabulary. Napoy uban kanang strong siya sa ang uban man gud kay strong sa grammar. Pero pag abot sa interaction kay low di siya kanang ulawon ba, shy. Maunang kanang importante ang speaking rubric kay diha mahibalaan if kanang goods ba imong pronunciation, imong fluency, imong vocabulary, grammar, interaction. And that's all. Thank you.